The woman froze in shock when the pond by the roadside suddenly began to bubble and boil. While she was still trying to make sense of it, cracks spread across the pavement, reaching all the way to the traffic cop's boots. In the blink of an eye, the ground gave way, opening a massive sinkhole that swallowed the officer whole. But it didn't stop there. The pit widened at alarming speed. Panic broke out as people screamed and ran, and Eve did the same. She hit the gas, trying to reverse, but the road was jammed with cars. Escape by car was impossible. Eve had no choice but to grab her kids and run on foot, but in the chaos, her son was knocked down by the rushing crowd. Eve told her daughter to keep running while she turned back to help him. Just a few steps later, she saw the pit open wider and devour her son right before her eyes. Stunned with grief, she stood frozen, but the chasm didn't stop growing. By the time she came to her senses, it had already reached her feet. She tried to run, but she was too late. Just as she was about to be pulled in, a hand caught her. It was her daughter. She had come back, but the girl wasn't strong enough to pull her mother up. As the ground continued to collapse, Eve realized staying longer would only put her daughter's life in danger. With tears in her eyes, she let go of her daughter's hand and allowed herself to fall. She plunged into the abyss, but instead of hitting solid ground, she was engulfed in a glowing green light. When she opened her eyes, she found herself in a strange, wild land. Above her, that same green light floated in the sky. She didn't have time to question it. Her son was all she could think about. She tried calling him, but her phone had no signal. Determined, she began searching right away. Before long, she noticed smoke rising from the trees. She ran toward it and discovered a clearing where other survivors had gathered, people who had also fallen into the pit. To her relief, her son was there. They hugged tightly, overjoyed to see each other alive. But the reunion didn't last. From the forest came a massive wolf, nearly 3 times larger than normal. It lunged at them, and everyone was forced to scatter. More wolves stormed the clearing, tearing into the survivors. Some tried to fight back, but they were hopelessly outmatched and killed. In the chaos, a wolf pounced on Eve's son. Desperate, she smashed it with a rock, but the attack only enraged the beast further. Just as it was about to strike again, a survivor fired his gun, dropping the wolf and saving them. The remaining wolves, startled, retreated back into the trees. Eve then saw the bite wound on her son's leg. A doctor among the survivors quickly bandaged him, but warned that without antibiotics and stitches, the boy wouldn't survive beyond 2 days. Eve thought hard, then remembered an ambulance had fallen into the pit as well. If they could find it, there would be medicine inside. The doctor agreed to go with her, and the man who had just saved them joined too in case of danger. Luckily, the 3 of them didn't encounter any threats and soon located the ambulance. The doctor climbed inside and retrieved the medicine. Eve noticed something chilling. A mountain in the distance looked identical to the Hollywood Hills, meaning they were still in Los Angeles. The doctor and the man were stunned. A low growl rumbled from the woods. Moments later, a massive saber-toothed tiger, extinct for thousands of years, stepped into view.